What we typically do on this channel is a motorcycle after action review where we discuss what happened, how it happened, what we could do better, what we could do the same so that we can keep ourselves safe. So what we're going to be doing today is talking about 4 most dangerous places for motorcycle riders. Now remember, green doesn't always mean go, and we're going to be talking about that sudden deceleration after speeding that could kill you, so be careful about that. Also, intersection cornering hazards is very dangerous for motorcycle riders. And then we're going to go ahead and talk about the absolute most dangerous place for motorcycle riders out on the road. And we're going to use a real life example. So here's the thing. Don't be a little squeamish, okay? Make sure you hit that like button. Let's get 500 likes. Let's get to class and learn. Love having my GPS just for that reason right there. Grab yourself a rock form mount. Love mine. Oh, good braking. Didn't dump the bike. All right, so it's green, or it's going to be green for us. So it's red right now. You see the yellow, so I like to anticipate too. So I always look at this. I'm like, okay, when is it going to turn for me? Okay, cool, and I get ready. I do the same thing. Boom, it's going to be green for us, green arrow, so that means we get to go. So we're looking left. We're actually looking over here, not where we need to turn in, because he's double checking, making sure everybody's stopped. That's the biggest thing. Once you get out of these people's path to travel, you can go ahead and look exactly where you want to go. Remember, utilize your peripheral vision for most of your stuff. Your focal vision is looking for dangers and hazards. Okay, you shouldn't have to look at every single spot on the road where you're traveling. Use that to search areas, search things, look at mirrors. You're constantly scanning, but then your peripheral vision is making sure you're oriented to the area and situation. So right now, the biggest hazards is this intersection. We're getting closer, and he sees that vehicle way above me right here, not slowing down. Okay, pretty scary. So what he's going to do, he's only going 11 with his nice cup right there and satellite navigation for the Mars rover. But he's going to go ahead and apply some progressive brake pressure. Okay, a little bit of skid, not a big deal. He's only going 11. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Stopped. Now, let's say this person did not stop. That would have been close. Very close. Thankfully, he was able to stop, though. Whew, good job on Kyle E. You know I love having my phone on the handlebars so I can see what turns are coming up utilizing my GPS. The best way I think you could do that is using the rock form mount. I use it for my mountain bike, the little FTRs, and then also the big boy FTR that I ride. And guys, links in the description for a discount. Check it out. You're gonna like it, and I'll be seeing you around. All right, Keeve, what are we doing here? Whoa, 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 whoa. What are we doing here? Whoa, side of the vehicle. You are so lucky. Woo! Check your pantalones on that one. All right, so here's the thing. We're in an intersection. We're in an area where, you know, there's obvious vehicles, obvious types of path of travels. We're gonna get going. We're gonna be hauling ass. I don't know if this is miles per hour or not. But as soon as 183 in third gear, we're gonna start applying the brakes because we see the side of the vehicle up ahead. Now, this is like the scene that you don't want to see. A little turtle head poking out, and then we have 149. It's like, this is like the moment prior to a fatal accident. This is terrible. Thankfully, I was able to find an escape path. Jeez, find an escape path. Thankfully, this vehicle is huge. It's a long truck. Luckily, this vehicle is like, oh crap, there's somebody coming at me. I got to accelerate a little bit to get out of your way. Imagine if he was just a split second sooner. Boom, dead. Dead. I've seen it. It's terrible. So he's finding an escape path at 116. You guys shouldn't have to deal with that. You really shouldn't have to. If you're doing the speed limit, you're not going to have to do swerving practice at 116. You can do swerving practice at 30 or 40. It's not going to be the biggest issue. But he found an escape path. He started applying, it looks like a little bit of the brakes because you're starting to shake a little bit. And this is the escape path that he found. Super lucky. Very, very lucky. And that's the thing. I don't want to rely on luck. Never want to rely on luck when I'm out riding. Ever, ever, ever. I only want to rely on my skill. All right, Hank PNS going through Australia with the V-Star 650, going over a crest and blind turn. Oh, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. Now you got to accelerate at that point to get out of there. That was pretty good. That was really good. So we're going through this area right here. Now this is a blind turn. We don't know exactly what's going on. He's maintaining a good line. He's maintaining good fundamental skills. He's situationally aware. He's looking through the turn, doing a good job. There's that side of the vehicle. Okay, this is when we start to be a little prepared, a little bit more, you know, because now we have curves and an intersection at the same time. Very dangerous. Just by themselves, very dangerous. So we're going over here, and we start to notice that this vehicle crossed that white line. It's pretty scary. You know, the vehicle over here crossing the white line. So that means they're starting to move into the path of travel. So now at this point, we have to figure out a few things. What are we going to do? Okay, what lane position we in? All right, we're in decent lane position. Lane position 2, I love lane position 2 when it comes to cornering. I like to just stay in it, middle, 2, 2, 2. I don't care about doing inside, outside, any of that stuff, because this is going to give me the best space cushions to my left and my right. Anyways, I talk about that all the time. What we're going to be doing is we're going to go to here, and we're traveling. We see that this person's coming out. All he did was slightly negotiate to get himself in lane position 1. So he positioned himself for safety. He located this hazard. So positioned himself for safety was lane position 2. Located this hazard right here. He's going to adapt to the hazard. That's what this whole moving over to lane position 1 is. And he just gets himself out of that situation. He already knows he's going to beat them because it takes quite a bit for a vehicle like this to get up and going. And he knows he knows his skills. So he did a great job with this. Very good job, Hank. You see how we got to here, and he knows he's going to be able to escape, so he's going to go and let him know, hey, what a dum-dum. He got himself in safety, out of danger first, then he went and went. Okay, green arrow for us. We're going. Okay, merge issue. Watch out. They might want to switch into our lane. Okay, we just jumped 3 lanes. That's fine. Whatever. We get pissed at people when they do that to us. Okay, intersections. Watch out for left turners. There it is. Good braking. Good progressive brake pressure. Stopped himself from getting hit. Get out of get out of the intersection. Stop looking at them like it's a... This is why you need to know your startup's procedures. Woo! All right, so we're gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about this one. This one's good. There's a few things that I would have done differently, and there's a few things that I think was really good. Yeah, the ABS kicked in hard. So this is one of those things that if you don't have good progressive brake pressure, and you activate a ton of ABS every time you brake, you need to start practicing your braking, okay? You don't want to activate ABS. ABS is just a safety net. If you keep activating, what happens if it fails? It's a possibility. It could fail. And then, boom, you dump the bike with a panic brake. All right, here we go. Yeah, it stalled too. So we're going to go ahead and turn left. I always watch out for these people because they do that. They jump multiple lanes. You're supposed to go in this first available lane. That is going to be the safest thing, and that is what everyone anticipates and what they want you to do, so you don't confuse other motorists. We get pissed when other motorists don't do that because it confuses us, pisses us off, and then panics us. So make sure we do what we say we want others to do and just go in the first available lane. So we don't, and you know what? That's perfectly fine. You do you, but let's not get mad at people. So we're going to get up to here. It's an intersection. Now, I'm assuming the arrows that are on here indicate that it's no left. It's a red arrow for us, so I'm assuming it's a red arrow for them. So this person doesn't pay attention. So this is why I don't like making sure, like, oh, you got to stick to the rules, stick to the rules. You should when it comes to you, but don't anticipate others to do it. Okay? It's as simple as that. You follow the rules. Don't expect others to follow the rules. When you follow the rules, people understand what you're doing. When others don't follow the rules, you understand that they're not going to follow the rules. So you have to be doubly trained. You have to be trained to follow them, and then you have to be trained to do, or trained to know what to do when somebody else doesn't follow them. So this person is going to go ahead and turn left in front of us. And why do we go into orange stage when it comes to intersections? It's because of stuff like this. You can never trust that somebody's going to be paying attention. Never, ever, 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 ever. For a new motorcycle rider, new driver, new person on the road, pay attention to these things. Never trust that they're going to do what they're supposed to do. So you need to have the skills to mitigate that. So if this person comes out like this, you now have to stop between that or find a way to swerve around them. So swerving, braking. So you go into orange stage going into this. So you're prepped and ready for anything. So you're covering the brakes. You're finding escape paths. You are navigating things if you have to. So plan your ride when it comes to this. So when you see this right here, as soon as you see that, apply the brake pressure. Okay? Just apply brake pressure to buy yourself some time. Because if you think you're going to be able to accelerate through this, you're already way behind it. You're going to get hit. You're going to get T-boned. You're going to collide with somebody. Don't try to beat them across the intersection. What you need to do is utilize your brake pressure. Okay, we're going 30 miles an hour. We can handle stopping with this or slowing down, and then swerving if we had to. We can do that. We can definitely do that. You hear that? That's the ABS. ABS kicked in. So thankfully he has ABS on his Kawasaki Ninja 650. This is why I always recommend ABS for any motorcycle you're getting on, just in case. This person right here, so we slow down, we have ABS kicking in. Let's say they don't stop, or let's say they do stop. So this is that line. You see where it's the dotted line. Do we go past it? Let's see. Doesn't look like we went past it. Doesn't look like we went past it. So right here, we were able to stop in time, thankfully. Whew, we would have collided if we didn't have good progressive brake pressure. So when I noticed when we were going 30 miles an hour, now let's say we're going 40. What do you think would happen? Class, what do you think would happen if we're going 40? If we were going 50? If we were speeding in the intersection? Let's go back a little bit right here. I wonder what the speed limit is. Let's see if we can find the speed limit. No, I don't see the speed limit. It looks like we're going 35. He's decelerating. Look, he went from 36 to 30. What do you guys think? If he didn't do that and he just kept accelerating, do you think he would have hit? So this is actually a smart rider. Andre, you're actually a smart rider. Very situationally aware, good progressive brake pressure. Did good. Just apply even more if you had to. Guys, if you like this kind of stuff, we do this every Tuesday and Thursday on this channel at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time live. So make sure you check that out. But if you want to check out some other things like this video right here or this video right here, please do so. It supports the channel. Click that like button, by the way. Check into class. Anyways, I'll be seeing you around.